Nobody expected this from the New York Giants in Week 4. The Giants had an exhilarating victory over the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 4, 21-18, as Jaxson Dart's debut wasn't perfect, but it showed so many reasons why Giants fans should finally be optimistic about a possible direction for this team. The most important first takeaway from this performance is that the Giants defense is as good as we've been talking it up to be. It's been shaky. They've had a couple of instances like against the Cowboys where they gave up way too many passing yards, but the way that they played today against a 3-0 Chargers team that was looking like it was the best team in the AFC West, this performance proved that they can completely grind down their opponents into making brutal mistakes. We saw Justin Herbert throw 2 interceptions. One of them was to Dexter Lawrence because the pocket was collapsing. And then we also saw 12 quarterback hits and 2 sacks, and then additionally a Drew Phillips interception that was also important for the victory. The overall way that they were able to overwhelm Justin Herbert paints a picture for what Shane Bowen must do the rest of this season and why this defense can be a big driving force for their success, even if the offense doesn't play that great. Now, speaking of offense, Jaxson Dart's debut was incredibly electric. It wasn't perfect. He was 13 of 20 for 111 yards and 1 touchdown, but he did add 54 yards rushing on the ground with a touchdown with a couple of key third down plays that helped seal the victory. Dart has shown that he has the grittiness and the poise to be a starting quarterback for a potentially long time in the NFL. He doesn't need to be a 300-yard passer in his first few games and even do it on a consistent basis as a rookie. If he has this degree of toughness as a passer, the Giants will find ways to eke out upsets like this over the Chargers against other teams that they're not supposed to even be able to compete with. Now, this game does come away with a very unsettling and very frustrating bit of news. Ian Rappaport reported that it is believed, there's still tests that need to be done, but it is believed that Malik Nabers will be done with this for the season with an ACL injury. The way that he was on the ground writhing in pain, it does not look like he is going to be able to come back anytime soon, and we are wishing him a very speedy recovery. But this is very problematic for Dart, and it's very problematic for the passing attack. We saw that as soon as Nabers went out of the game, there really weren't very many options, and it's very telling by the fact that Malik Nabers ended up finishing as the second leading receiver in this game behind Darius Slayton, who had 44 yards. They're going to need bigger contributions from Wando Robinson. They're going to need Jalen Hyatt to step up. Maybe Bo Collins can actually do some things. But at the current moment, without Nabers, it could be really tough sledding for this Giants offense. Overall, Giants fans should be feeling incredibly relieved because Dart did all the right things that he needed to in his debut. He was a rookie. He might have played like a rookie in some spots, but showed tremendous leadership and also consistency in other areas where he needed to step up. And the defense, again, dominated at a tremendously high level.